Good evening, brothers and sisters. This is Ann, and today is February 8th, 2019. And I have titled this message, I Know Who I Am. Yahushua revealed it to me. I am the second Eve. Now, brothers and sisters, if you remember in my last post, I told you that Yahushua had revealed to me that I died at birth and was taken to heaven. Now, I made a post and put it up, and surprisingly, not many people even considered it. Not many even commented on it to say yay, nay, or even praise the Lord, sister. Now, it may not have meant much to most people, but it was a major revelation to me, one that sent me on a search to try to understand just what was God trying to tell me. Now, I've been given dreams and visions by Yahushua almost every day for the last several years. Now, I only post a small fraction of the things that he reveals to me because mostly they are about me or something about my family. But when I get a warning message or a message that I think brothers and sisters can benefit from, those are the ones that I post. Saints, brothers and sisters, I hope you realize that we are coming to the end of this age. Yahushua will be coming back very soon to set up his kingdom, and we must all be ready to stand before him. On my last video, I asked the question, who am I? I asked you, who are you? Where will you stand in Yahushua's kingdom if you make it? Yahushua is revealing many things in these last hours. The fact that he revealed to me that I died at birth is really tied to a major revelation that he has given me. And this is what I want to share with you today. Many of you will walk away in unbelief, but it is what he has revealed to me, and I definitely want to share it with you. Now, the way that I'm going to do this is to share it, it with you in visions that he has given me. I'm going to give you specific details on 4 or 5 visions that he gave me in 2018. They'll be very brief, and a couple that he even gave me in 2019. Now, when he gave me these visions in 2018, I wrote them down, but I didn't understand what he was saying because all of the pieces of the puzzle had not been given to me. But in these visions, I'm going to give you very explicit information on the vision. So if you have any questions about the visions, you can feel free to ask me. So let's get started. Now, I will start with a brief summary of 2 visions that I had this year on February 5th, 2019. These were the eye-opening visions that I got. These were the ones that allowed me to pull together some of the visions that I got in 2018. In fact, these are the visions that I reported on the last time that I made a video and it talked about the fact that I died. Okay, in vision one. In vision one, I saw, this was February 5th, 2019. I saw a man and a woman and a child. The setting was set in an old time situation. Um, it was many, many years ago. And I saw that the child died. And I saw that child taken to heaven in vision. It went up, up, up through various levels. And then it descended back to earth into my bedroom. And next to it, I saw the tribe of Judah. That was the first vision. Now, on the second vision, that very same night, probably 2 or 3 hours later, I woke up and I looked up into my ceiling and I saw written very clearly on the wall, and it was spoken to my spirit. You died at birth and was taken to heaven. That's what it said. You died at birth and was taken to heaven. Again, that was February 5th, 2019. These two visions made the message crystal clear to me that I had died at birth and I was taken to heaven. Now, because of this clear message, which I must say really shocked me, I started to try to figure out, Lord, what does this mean? So, as I said, the Lord has given me vision after vision almost every day. I can almost write something in my journal every day of a vision that He has given me. So I started going back over my journals of the dreams and the visions to see if I had missed anything. And as I'm going through it, I'm really surprised because there were several visions that I had recorded that all of a sudden popped out to me as I was reading them. And when I got the vision, they didn't make very much sense. But when I considered them in light of the vision that I got on Tuesday, February 5th, everything started to fall into place. So I'm going to, the way, as I said, the way that I want to do this is just kind of go over these visions and the comments that I made on these visions as I was going along. Now, the first vision that I'm going to talk about happened on December 29th, 2018. And my notes said, on this particular night, I had two visions. The first vision, I was awakened shortly after midnight, and my eyes were taken to my ceiling, and I saw a man and a woman, and they were facing each other, and they were showing affection toward each other like they were husband and wife. Then I saw someone come into the picture with a child and gave them the child. Then I heard two glowing eyes, which I knew were the eyes of God, and I heard in my voice, and it said, the child is you. And I knew in my spirit the child that was being given to the couple was me because the message was, the child is you. And then the only other thing is that they left, and it's like these people were in a totally different world again. And it's almost like some other things happened, but I don't remember what they were. So the vision ended. And so that was on, as I said, December 29th. And that was the first dream that night. And here's a little note that I wrote to myself. No, when I had the first vision on December 29th, 2018, it had not been revealed to me that I had died and was taken to heaven at that time. And so I'm saying, based on hindsight, it was obvious that this couple was my first birth parents because I was told in the vision that the child was me. And as I said, I didn't know what happened after the person gave the child, but they went away. And I don't know what happened after that. But hindsight lets me know that that child was me. All right. And so now, on the same night, we're going to go into the next vision. On that same night, I was awakened around 4:27 a.m. and my eyes went again to the ceiling and I started to see a vision. This time, I did not see a child, but I saw a man and I saw a woman, and they were kissing each other. And then I saw the glowing eyes again, and he said again, "This is you." And I knew that he was talking about the woman in the couple was me. Then he said, "The woman in the vision is Eve, the man is Adam." Did you get that? He told me that the woman was me, but then he said the woman in the vision is Eve and the man is Adam. Now, brothers and sisters, I have been shown several visions in the past where I have seen a man and a woman and was told that the man was Adam and the woman was Eve. But in this vision, it was made crystal clear to me that the woman in the vision was me, even though it was Adam and Eve. In fact, just 2 or 3 nights prior to this vision, I had a vision where I saw, it was a word vision, written on my wall, "I love you, Eve." So it was not uncommon for him to refer to me as Eve. In fact, many visions, there were many visions where this happened. I recorded them in my journal, but I never released those visions because I didn't understand how this could be. How could this happen? How could I be Eve? Here's another example, which I guess he saw that I was doubting because this happened on January 2nd, 2019, in a vision. I woke up and I saw "I love you, Eve," Annie Blackwell. There was no doubt that he was talking to me because he said, "I love you, Eve, Annie Blackwell," as to say, "Yes, Annie Blackwell, you are my Eve." But let's get back to the vision. So, when I first had this vision, I asked the question, how does this me being Eve vision, which I just had, relate to the vision of me being the child in the vision? To me, it did not make sense, but I knew there was a connection because in the first vision, he specifically told me, "You are that child." In the second vision, he told me, "You are Eve." And then if we go back to the February 5th vision, remember, I was the child that died and went to heaven. So this must mean that I am the second Eve because we know that Yahushua is the second Adam. And as I said, back on December 29th, when I got this vision, it made no sense to me. But now that I have been told that I died as a child and went to heaven, that means that I lived in heaven with Yahushua until it was time for me to come back to earth and to be born to my earthly parents who are here. And so this is how I am Eve. Just like Yahushua had to live in an earthly body, so do I. No, I am not saying that I am sinless by any means. I am just saying that according to Yahushua, I am the second Eve. Now I want to share another dream that I had. Now I had this one on uh, the next night, December 30th, 2018. So he was definitely trying to get this message across to me. And as I said, I had these visions and I wrote them down in my journal, but they didn't really start clicking until I started trying to put it all together. So this one is what I call I saw Adam and Eve in heaven. It said on December 30th, 2018, I was awakened and I looked up to my ceiling and I saw what appeared to be a dome enclosure with a man and a woman at the top of it. And my spirit told me that this man and woman represented Adam and Eve. It appeared as though they were in the Garden of Eden. Now, I said maybe this was before the fall. I am not sure. But I know that I saw a man, I saw a woman, and it appeared that they were under the dome and they were in the Garden of Eden. I saw this vision and it was on my ceiling directly above my head. And then my eyes were then taken to the wall where I normally see vision or prophetic words. And I believe this was to let me know that it was important for me to note that it was seen on my ceiling. So, what is this letting us know? That the Garden of Eden is in heaven. That's what I believe it's saying. So, let me just go ahead and conclude this. So, brothers and sisters, in conclusion, I know this may seem far fetched to you, but I'm sharing what has been shared with me. Yahushua has told me that I am his second Eve. Please believe me, this is not the end of the story. On that fateful night of February 5th, when I had those visions, I had three visions. I still have not discussed one of them. I have only discussed two of them. The third one is totally mind blowing. And if I'm allowed to share it, it will be one that many people will just not be able to comprehend. It is even unbelievable to me. And I've prayed about it, and yet He has confirmed it to me several times, and with additional mind blowing information that I just received this morning. So, if He allows me to share it, you will see what I mean. Now, to those of you who know me, you remember that I wrote a book back in 2015 where I explained to you how I was told by Yahushua, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, himself, that he was going to marry me. He told me that. And he told me that I was going to be his queen. When he revealed this to me, this latest revelation, I had no idea of any of this. I only knew that in 2013 I had had some amazing experience, and he told me to write a book, tell my story, tell my experiences, and I did. But now I'm at a different level. More has been revealed. And yes, Yahushua is saying there is a second Eve, just as there is a second Adam. So, shalom, brothers and sisters. I know this is a lot of information to take, but it took me for a loop too. I had to try to put it together, but these are the dreams and visions that he has given me to confirm this. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I have no problem whatsoever trying to answer them. So, shalom until the next time.